this secret planet that has a strongly elliptical orbit that will come into our zone in 2012 and knock Earth off its axis, combined with, on December 21st, 2012, that the center of the galaxy, the sun and the Earth, will come into perfect alignment, and the excess gravity will then also tip Earth off its axis, and it'll be end of the world as we know it. This is what these web pages will tell you. Turns out, if you go to December 21st and look at the star charts, it's true. The center of the galaxy, the sun and the Earth, will come into perfect alignment. It will. It's true. It's true. What the site does not tell you is that happens every year on December 21st.
Okay, so this was video that was leaked to me by a New York Times investigative reporter. She leaked this to me in 2016. This information was leaked to her in 2015, I think it was. She really didn't know what to do with it, so on and so forth, and she was actually kind of a space buff, and she was actually like watching my videos on YouTube and decided to leak this information to me. And there has been all kind of criticism by the trolling community that what you're seeing on your screen right now is our moon. Our moon. You know, the one that you go outside when it's the full moon and you look up in the sky? Okay? That's pretty stupid. That's one of the dumbest comments that I've ever seen the troll community make, is that is our sun. I made a better video of this. I think it's right here. And this was from Stereo B. Stereo B is no longer in operation. Just all of a sudden, you know, they claim that during a calibration roll, the spacecraft lost communication with its ground command, and it's just floating around out there in its position but not sending back any data. I don't believe that, folks. The reason being is because we have Stereo B to the right, Stereo B to, or excuse me, Stereo A to the left, Stereo B to the right. Okay, well, what that means is we would have a pretty damn good view of the sun at all periods of time. So for those of you that kind of complain that, you know, we're only seeing this one view, well, folks, that's the reason why. They took one of our satellite cameras out of the mix, and what you're seeing on your screen now is the reason why. Is because instead of getting views of this object every 2 weeks, we would be getting views of it every stinking day. And the evidence would compile faster and faster. I wish we had access to Stereo B. It would be pretty amazing to get these better views. I slowed this down during this clip, and again, this is going all the way back to 2007. My hypothesis is is that during this period of time, this object had a much larger or longer orbit around the sun. And I don't know how long it was. It could have been months, it could have been a year, or I don't know. But as each orbit went by, the sun's gravity shrunk that orbit more and more and more and more until approximately 3 years ago, it kind of settled into this 28-day orbit. And I worked on that for like 3 years. 3 years documenting every coronal mass ejection, every single sighting. I mean, I had it all written down in several notebooks, like, dates, times, places. And then I started putting all of it into an Excel program in one of my computers, and then kind of, hashing all the numbers together, and it basically came out with this 28 days, every 28 days. We're getting views of this object every 2 weeks, every 10 to 14 days. So that's kind of twice a month. Interesting. But again, due diligence. I did my homework. I documented things the best that I could. I thought, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But as time continued, the 28-day orbit just kept proving itself. Week after week, month after month, and now year after year. So, for all of you folks that, are kind of new to this type of research and this type of evidence, look, there's a lot of credible evidence out there. I have tried to produce the best that there is.